Hello and welcome to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, MrBooMStickXL, and if you hear the excitement in my voice, it's because I have breaking news regarding Fable. In an article that literally just dropped by Matt Brown of Windows Central, titled, Microsoft is reportedly reviving the Fable series with a story-focused RPG. According to Matt Brown, the new information comes from a source who reached out to Eurogamer and stated that the next Fable will be a story character-focused open-world action RPG headed by Playground Games, the studio behind the Forza Horizon series. Eurogamer has stated that the sources told them the development of the new unannounced Fable game will be taking place at Playground Games' recently opened office located at Leamington Spa, Warwickshire. We've already heard this rumor many times before, but this basically cements the fact that the game is in development and anyone who's a fan of the Fable series should be unbelievably excited. Like I've said on numerous podcasts, this is one of the genres that Microsoft was missing from their portfolio and needs to continue to move consoles. I'm a firm believer that console exclusives still matter, and the Fable series is a big one. The report states that there are 200 plus dedicated people assigned to this project. Also, according to Eurogamer, Microsoft drew inspiration from none other than Sony's Horizon Zero Dawn, which I personally found to be one of their best games on the console to date. An open-world action-adventure RPG of that caliber on the Xbox platform should definitely move consoles for Microsoft. The only question that I have now is how long are we going to have to wait to see anything from this new Fable? I'm not a gambling type of person, but I could almost assure anyone who is waiting for a proper reveal from Microsoft to expect this at this year's E3 on the world's biggest stage. Even if we only get a 2-minute in-game engine trailer, it would ignite the entire Xbox fanbase with hope that the first-party games are in fact coming back in a big way. It's only the 17th of January, and the amount of Xbox information that has come out in the first few weeks has been nothing short of astonishing. I myself have been extremely harsh when it came to expressing my distaste for some of their first-party helpings. With all of this leaked information and this new story regarding the Fable franchise that we all know and love, Xbox fans across the world have a lot to look forward to in 2018 and beyond. Now for today's Community Spotlight, I'm going to be speaking about Vogelskrieg. I've had the pleasure of meeting Vogelskrieg on Twitter and can honestly say he's another person that makes social media worth coming back to. Vogelskrieg started gaming in the 80s when he played the NES for the first time. After playing for hours, he never looked back, and he's been gaming ever since. He has fond memories of going over to a neighbor's house and playing the Super Nintendo after school for hours at a time. These are important gaming memories that he'll always cherish. One of his greatest gaming moments came when he beat Kirby's Adventure for the NES. What made it special was that he was in a race with his younger brother to see who could beat it first, and what made it challenging was that they both had to share and take turns playing the NES. Now that Vogelskrieg has 2 boys of his own, he sees himself and his younger brother when the boys are playing and attempting to share. Vogelskrieg wanted everyone to know that he did in fact beat his younger brother by defeating Kirby's Adventure first. According to Vogelskrieg, many years went by before he was able to get another gaming console, and those systems were the OG Xbox and the Sega Dreamcast. His console of choice is the Xbox One, and for many reasons, though the one that has him coming back each and every time is all of the features that Microsoft continues to add to the platform. As of this writing, he currently is playing on a launch Xbox One console, but has high hopes of getting an Xbox One X in 2018. His favorite gaming franchise is the Silent Hill series. He's played every single game from 2 on and has always loved the game for its dark horror elements. His Game of the Year for 2017 is The Evil Within 2, and this comes off as no surprise. The Evil Within 2 mimics the Silent Hill franchise so well with its epic survival horror weirdness that both games are known for. When asked what has him excited for 2018, Vogelskrieg simply replied, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, Crackdown 3, and Forza Horizon 4, and who can argue with that list? Vogelskrieg is a huge supporter of YouTube's biggest podcasts by showing up in the chat, subscribing to them, and hitting that like button after every show. The podcasts that have him coming back each and every week are BGST, the X-Power Podcast, M&C Mornings, The Saltiest Podcast, The Dazcast, Coffee Casuals and Consoles, The Quest Podcast, and The Inner Circle, just to name a few. Vogelskrieg is a solid member of the community and is in the process of launching his very own YouTube channel sometime in the future. Please consider following him on Twitter and check out his YouTube channel once it goes live. Thanks again for checking out today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Have an awesome day.